back. It was a short break, but we are back with you for some more Cornell esports. We are going to be coming at you. I don't know who we're playing against because they don't have their name in the lobby. I'm going to be so honest. We are playing against another collegiate team. The title is wrong. I have not updated the title, but it is not true. So we are going to be playing Overwatch with me. So I'm Maddie. I'm from the Rocket League team, and I've also played Overwatch for around 700 hours. With me is Veronica, one of my friends who is casting esports, but who has never seen or played Overwatch before. So,
hi, guys. Well, actually, no. I've seen Overwatch be played before because sometimes I would have to ask my brother to, like, take me somewhere, but he would be playing Overwatch.
So you have literally seen Overwatch, but you have not been involved
I,
in Overwatch.
know that it's a game, and I know what the animation of it looks like. You know what I mean?
I do. I know what you mean. So,
other than that, I, don't... It looks like it looks like keyboard Fortnite. Which might be offensive to the community. I do not know. But that is what it appears to be from someone who doesn't know anything.
Yeah. So, in all honesty, I feel like Ronnie is probably in the same boat as potential parents or other supporters from home.
Who is watching? How do we know?
We have no idea. They say things in the chat sometimes.
Eliza, are you there?
Eliza is probably here. We won't see for 2 minutes, though, because we have a 2-minute delay.
That's so sad. Eliza.
It is very sad. Eliza, will probably be watching because she is a fan of you and you casting.
I'm such a fan of Eliza.
Yes. We love you, Eliza. Peace and love. Shout out to specifically Eliza. Alright. So, yeah. So, I am going to, as we get into the game, I'm going to attempt to explain Overwatch, both for your benefit and for the benefit of anyone at home who might be confused. So this is going to be a little bit of a tutorial stream, as well as, of course, watching Cornell play their second activation match. So, not sure why we haven't started yet. I'm gonna be completely honest. Oh, they're asking for bans.
What does that mean?
So Overwatch has many different maps that can be played on, and the way that this league works apparently is that within each category of map, one team will ban one map and the other team will pick one of the maps that wasn't banned. If that makes sense?
Yes.
So this is Control. Control has Oasis,
can you ban
Busan.
just one?
Yeah, I think you ban one. And I think the map pool has 3 maps in it, so I think it's Busan, Lijiang Tower, and Oasis in the Control category. And we banned Oasis, they picked Lijiang Tower from the 2 remaining. I may be wrong about the exact number of maps in the pool. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, it looks like we will be getting started pretty shortly here, and yeah. So this is going to be a control map, which means that the 2 teams are engaged in a symmetrical fight where they try to get to a point and stand on it. When they stand on it and the other team is cleared off of it, they will capture the point, at which point they will begin steadily accumulating percentage points. When you get to
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Are you telling me this is...
We're being told to turn up the mic volume. That's probably a good call. You turned it up.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Declan.
I'm specifically very quiet sometimes.
Yes, you are.
Hold on.
I'll move the mic closer to
Is
you
this-
and further from me.
Is this what I'm getting is this is capture the flag, but you don't do anything with the flag?
It's capture the point.
Capture, yeah. Well, exactly.
So, yes, that's what it is. It's control, which is short for control.
So wait,
point.
when you're at the point, you just hold down the fort kind of vibe?
You can actually leave once you've captured it, and as long as the other team doesn't stand on it, it'll keep going in your favor, slowly.
Can you repeat that
So,
one more time?
So once the point is yours, it stays yours until the other team gets on it. So you don't have to stay on it as long as you keep the other team off of it.
Okay.
So what'll happen is the teams have their spawn points, and then the point will be in between them. So if you capture the point, then you push further towards their spawn to try to hold them away, you know? And you'll see that happen a lot.
Okay. How many points are there? Is there 1, 2,
So there are
3
3 points. So
each team has 3 points?
No, there's 1 point at a time. We play 3 points. So 1 point exists on the map. we play until one team or the other wins the point.
So, wait, so nobody starts out with points.
Nobody starts out with points.
Okay, so it's really not capture the flag.
It's not at all like capture the flag.
Okay. So that was... Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's a little bit like there's an object that is captured. In that way, it's like capture the flag.
Okay. Okay, I think I understand that. And you just kind of like fight each other defending the areas kind of vibe?
Yes, exactly like that.
Okay.
And I'll explain each map to you.
Oh, wait, this sounds familiar.
Yeah. It's not a complicated game mode.
No, I like remember my brother playing this now.
I feel like we're going to have so many hidden Ronnie brother memories during this stream.
Guys, my brother's great. He goes to the University of Illinois. So not here, but he would do Overwatch here if he was here.
We are playing against a university from Illinois.
Which one?
We are playing against UNI. Not your one. UNI, University of Northern Illinois, question mark?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The one that's in...
I get emails from them.
Yeah, the one that I went to for that LAN.
The one that you went to for what?
For the tournament last year.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So it looks like we're going in here. The first map is going to be Lijiang Tower, so...
That's cool. Is the point, like, the same, like, every time you play the game? Like, for the map?
So the map has 3 points, and those 3 points are different. But, the 3 points that show up are the same. This is one of the 3 points, and it looks like this. You know?
Okay, so...
So the teams will spawn on that side, and on the other side, it is symmetrical. Sorry if you can hear key clicking, by the way. This keyboard is very mechanical. Okay, so here's how the UI works. So these are all of Cornell's players, these are all of the other team's players, and the pictures show which characters they're playing. The details of which characters won't mean very much to you.
Who's it? Quirky Oasis?
Quirky Oasis is Gavin.
That's what I thought, okay.
Yes.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah, so let's watch Quirky Oasis for a bit at first. So he's playing a hero, which means that he has, you see those little, like, yellow things he's playing a different healer now. You see those little pieces of paper he's throwing out?
Yes.
Those heal his teammates. So he will be playing in the back, trying to keep his team alive. Cornell lost a player immediately. So you can see up here, that's one of their players killing one of them. That's how you do it. And Cornell using a player early does mean that they are going to have to back up here, so it is probably going to be the first point capture going over to the other team. Quirky Oasis doing a good job keeping everybody complex. So there are going to be those turrets.
Do they all, like, pick their characters to be, like, strategic like this?
Yes.
Like, I'm assuming he's the only one.
No, actually there are 2 healers.
Is that, like, just normal?
Yeah, so it's actually locked. Like, there are roles.
Oh!
So there's a healer role, and all of the characters in that are healed. Either you have to play with one. There are, like... So you can see now, you see that percentage accumulating up there at the top?
Oh, that means do they have to get 100 to get the point?
Yes.
Whoa, that's fair.
So they're accumulating percentage, and Cornell now need to fight their way back to the point so that they can begin accumulating percentage themselves. They're going to be pushing forward here, trying to fight their way through this corridor. Pushing forward to deflect there, trying to take some of that space. Too much damage coming through. Gator Fan, their tank falling low on health. The window is coming through, so that's going to be our first example of an ultimate. So these are abilities that charge up over time, and they're very, very powerful. That one doubles the damage of everything that goes through for their team.
Oh, so they can shoot on the opposite side, but it'll do...
So they can shoot through it, and it deals double damage.
Okay, is that the blue one or the green one?
That was the little, like, box.
The green box?
The, like, I think it was green, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So you can
and
see...
the blue thing was a shield.
Yes, the blue thing is a shield.
And that's not an ultimate?
That's not an ultimate.
Does each character have their own ultimate?
That's correct. Each character has an ultimate. And that's another ultimate, that artillery that came down.
I would definitely not be able to know the...
Yeah, there's a lot of abilities coming through. That's actually a lot of ultimates used now. Cornell using the beat on the blade to try to push forward. They're taking a little bit of space. With 86%, they need to push forward. First pick goes on to that piece. That's good for Cornell, taking down a lot of the team on the side. And finding the enemy tank as well. It looks like Cornell should be able to clean this one up. Cornell does lose one player, but with point control, hopefully they can avoid leaving the point prematurely, and no, they'll flip it over. So what happened there at 99%, so at 99%, you need to additionally clear everyone from the other side off the point for it to tick up to 100. It can't go to 100 unless the other team is off.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yes. So it was in overtime because it was at 99, but Cornell were on the point, so it wouldn't tick. That's going to be a great ultimate for Gator Fan as well. It's going to be cleaning up that fight very nicely. So now Cornell, they have the point, we're getting percentage, but if we lose another fight, it's done. You know? Because if they flip it over and we're not there, it's over. You see?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Is that the Megan's?
Yeah,
it's
there's
like a regular.
That has not happened.
That's fine. They're back. I came out of Senate and I started watching this place and he was like, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
And I was like, because I am.
Yeah, because you're the need forecaster.
That's not official.
You will be. Like, we don't really reject people.
You should. My qualifications are, I don't play video.
Okay, well, you're entertained. And actually, Cornell does get cleared off the point there, so as we were talking about your Student Senate experience, the other team who we still don't know who they are. Jack, if you want to, like, tell us in chat, I know you're watching.
Jack?
Not your Jack. Jack, the coach
yeah, no,
of
I know.
esports. Yeah, he usually
Does he
watches the
have to?
streams.
That's why I'm just, like, surprised.
Does he have to watch? No, but he likes to.
Oh.
He likes to know how his teams are doing and how his casters are doing.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you know who all these people are?
No, I have no idea who most of these people are. I know Blank RL is Declan. I don't know about anybody else. Also, they're first-time chatters, which means they have not actually said things before. But yeah, let's go Cornell. I agree with those of you saying that. Or who said that 2 minutes ago before we lost that point. That part was unfortunate. Alright. Let's see things from a Gavin's eye view again, as we get into the second point here. So, looks like they're going to be trying to teleport up here using Symmetric ability. Now this fight is going to start very immediately. Mortality field is going to be deployed. Now they're already behind the first couple of picks here. Gavin doing a great job keeping everything in line. That little thing there, you can't die if you're standing in its radius. It's a very powerful ability that...
I don't really know what you were pointing at, but I will believe it.
Yes. The character Gavin's playing has an ability that makes it so that you can't die if you're in its radius. And that's really strong. And so he used that to great effect to keep the team alive. Cornell does lose one there, though, so that's going to be a little bit unfortunate.
Shout out to Gavin.
Shout out to Gavin indeed. Oh, he really could have used it there, actually, just to keep Gatorfan alive. Shame on him for not using his mortality. Going to die there as well. So Cornell did get a little bit of percentage there, but flipped over quickly, and now they're going to...
No, did Gavin die?
Back. Gavin did die.
No, Gavin!
This is tragic for him. It happens a lot, don't worry. I mean, not like an unreasonable amount, but like, you do die when you play Overwatch. This thing that happens. He's back
getting damage?
Yeah, basically. He's back in the fight now, though, and he is going to have the window available, so that's going to be, again, that double damage ability. So he's going to be deploying it in just a moment here, probably, if he can keep his tank alive. Gavin, heal your tank challenge? Oh my goodness, Gator fan falls very low there. Trying to force his way through.
Wait, so
there's the window, you see it? The red?
Yeah.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah?
So the two, like, healer people, what are the other ones?
So they're called damage and tank. So the tanks are the big ones, like physically larger. They are physically larger, they have like 3 times as much health. Actually, you only have 1 tank per team. So our tank is...
Gator fan?
Gator fan, yeah, that's right. So this is our tank. You can see most characters have 200 health, he has 550. So he's like a lot more, well, tanky. And he has abilities that make him even more.
And then what are the other 2 roles then?
And then the other 2 two are playing damage. So they're just like
normal.
heroes that deal too.
What kind of like guns?
All like really.
Like you
all.
just shoot?
Like the different heroes have different skills. I realized you could actually walk through. Gatorfan pushing through here, like forcing them off 14% is not looking great on the ground. They can't recapture it very quickly. They can't. So, hypothetical. Side here. Battlefield effective for Gavin, but doesn't quite keep Gatorfan alive there. It's just gonna be quirky Oasis now. Just with Mischiefs on the point. Cornell, they won that fight, but they don't have all of their players, and with the teleport coming through, they're gonna be at a disadvantage here. They need to be able to recontest this one soon. Okay, Gatorfan is in. No, this is the second one. They lost the first one.
Oh.
Notice how this point looks different?
Okay, it does. That's why I asked. But like, so are there 3 points? There's 3 points per map per game. Is there one map per game?
Okay, so there's 3 points per map, and there are several maps per game. It varies, but this is the best for 3 maps. So this map is actually about to be over because Cornell appear to be losing this fight. Unless they can touch, and they can't. So Cornell did just lose the map.
So we're going to a different map, and then we're just going to go to as many maps until the time's up?
We are going to go to... So it's a best of 3... It's actually... Technically, it is first to 2 wins.
First to 2?
2 map. So this was 1 map point for the other team.
So if they win again, we're done?
Yes, that's right.
With the whole game?
With the whole game. The reason it can take an hour is because some maps are... So...
This is why... Oh my gosh. My brother would always... I would be like, you need to get off the computer because I don't... Like, we need to do this. And he would be like... I'd be like, tell me how long you need. And then so we can do this, like, thing. And then he would never be able to give me a time. It makes sense now.
Because these maps can take very different amounts of time.
Now. Wow.
And we're actually going to be switching to a different map here that is going to work completely differently, because Overwatch has like 6 different game modes. That was one of them, Control. Now we're going to play a different one.
Why?
Because people like to do more than one thing.
Yeah, then no, that makes sense. Wait, hold on. What do you mean by game modes, though?
So Control is one game mode. Control being like, we go to a point and we fight over the point, like what we just saw. There are lots of different maps under that game mode.
So, I thought that's not how the whole game works?
That's not how the whole game works. There are different maps that work differently.
Why wouldn't they do that?
Because it's more interesting. Okay. So now we're going to be playing, it looks like we are going to be playing Escort.
Okay, so, yeah, what does that mean?
Yes, I'm going to explain now. Escort is, so essentially, this is asymmetrical. Control is symmetrical, like the teams are doing the same thing.
Okay, yeah.
Escort is asymmetrical. One team is on attack, and the other team is on defense, and then they switch. Oh my god, we're playing Circuit Royale again. I don't like this map. Anyway. So
wait. Okay. And when do they switch?
So, what will happen is, there's a cart. And the attacking team needs to stand on the cart, and when they stand on the cart, it moves slowly. And they're trying to move it as far as they can through the map. And the defending team is trying to stop them from doing that by killing them. And then they switch when the attacking team's time runs out. And as far as it goes is as far as it got. And then they switch. And if the other team can get it further, then they win.
So it's a race where you're shooting the people who are racing?
It's not a... It's like kind of a race. It doesn't move very fast. It's sort of like a fight that slowly moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much distance you can cover?
Yes. The deciding factor is how much distance you can cover.
Okay.
So they'll start with 4 minutes on their timer, and then there are checkpoints.
That feels like a bad game mode, because then, like, you could see, like...
Before seeing it, Ronnie has decided Escort is bad.
That just seems...
Okay, so actually, let's take a look at the
Well, like, I would hate to be the first team to go, you know what I mean?
Because then the other team... Like, some people do hate to be the first team to go.
Yeah, exactly. That's why this seems, like, bad.
It's contentious, yeah, for sure. Okay, so you see that car?
That's that?
Yes. So
does the car ever change, or is that, like, the same for this map?
This map, it's always a car. The different maps have different, like, kinds of cars.
Yeah, okay, I get you.
Okay. So the attacking team will stand on the car, and it will slowly move, and the defending team will try to stop them. And actually, on this map, the defending team is just kind of going to sit up here and shoot them a lot. And they're playing a bunch of long-ranged heroes, which is kind of...
But they still have, like, the tank 2 damage and
yes,
the
so the
health?
tank 2 damage, 2 support.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not technically all healers.
But they're better at, like, shooting range because they like, switched that so they could do this map.
So they've chosen heroes within the roles that are good at range. That's the idea.
Who's that?
I have no idea. Someone who knows who you are. Adam Taco 1, do you want to tell Ronnie who you are? We'll get an answer in 2 minutes. If they decide to answer. Alright. So, yeah. So
well, they might have just heard my name. Did you call me Ronnie or Veronica?
I did. I probably called you Ronnie.
I get that.
Okay.
That is my
So,
name.
Cornell are going to be attacking first here, so they're going to be in the red here, trying to get the car as far as they can. And let's see how they do. Let's look at one of the snipers here. Let's look at the Widowmaker. So this is a long-range sniper. If she hits you in the head, you can die. One shot.
Snipers.
Snipers are fun. You're looking for a headshot here. The Widowmaker duel. Widow versus Widow. They're both looking for a headshot, knowing that if they can get the other one out of the way, their job will get much easier. Because the Widowmakers kind of keep each other in check, because they can't play too far out if the other one is alive. Because that can happen. Look, he died in one shot. He got headshot, and now he's dead. What a shame. So Cornell, so you can see, this is like how far they've gotten in the car. That's what they have left.
So the red is how far they've gotten?
Yeah, the red.
Oh, are we driving right now?
Yes, we are driving.
Oh, that's fine.
So we're pushed off the car, actually. It's going to be Cornell backing up here. They're going to have to wait for their team members to respawn.
Okay, hold on. I can see how this is fun, but I still don't like it, you know?
Yeah, I can understand. Alright, let's watch Kolbe again. Looking again for those headshots, trying to find something here. Because if you can get a headshot here, then you can just, like, take out the other team's damage capacity, and then your team is going to be your job. That's why the Widowmaker is so Widowmaker is the main best.
That's cool.
He is very cool.
That's what I would do if I was doing this.
Ooh! But gets taken down again by the other Widowmaker. Although losing that duel, what a shame. Gator Fan and Quirky Oasis, they're taking some good space here. They're finding the high ground. That is pretty effective. And now they're actually going to be able to help their team, even though their team is all here.
They're holding that space for them.
Now using one of those ultimates, trying to get some damage here as they're fighting around the corner. Getting some good kills.
They said no. It's been 6 minutes.
No, okay, we do not know who you are. Alright.
Oh, it's a taco. A tone taco.
Adam Taco?
I don't. Oh.
I think it says Adam. Adam Taco.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah. So Cornell make it to the first checkpoint here. You can see as it lights up, their timer gets more time ahead. And their spawn points move forward.
Oh, that's so weird. Why?
Because they made it to the next section of the map. And having the spawn points at the same place the whole time.
Oh wait, so
would
the
be too
time
hard.
is the time per section?
It's not per section. It is. There's a total time bank that gets added to every time you get to the end of the section. So you get like 2.5 extra minutes for reaching the end of the first section, or something like that, and then 1 for reaching the end of the second section. I'm not actually sure about the numbers.
Huh.
So, and then when the time gets to 0, if they're still on the car, they get to keep driving until they get pushed off.
Wait. Okay. And that's regardless on where they are in the sections?
Yeah, if they're on the car, they get to keep going at 0. That's just what it means.
Okay, so it's like soccer.
Yeah, like Overwatch. Like you get a little bit of an extra chance, and it can be very dramatic. That's actually what you were watching on a different map place. You were watching.
Whoa, is that an ultimate?
Yeah, that is an ultimate. That does a lot of damage to anyone on the other team. That's ultimate, sucking them up into the air, but then another ultimate from the other side counters that. Lots of ultimates in the fight, actually. And Cornell will be doing good damage, takes down that piece, but too many fall from Cornell to really make that work out for them. Just Gatorfan and Quirky Oasis left, and the Hanzo headshot on the Quirky Oasis will mean that Gatorfan will be left, sadly, alone, and he will fall. Very sad. Alright, so yeah, Cornell getting a little bit stalled here. They have some ultimates available. Might be able to break that Sojourn ultimate. Let's watch her. I say her, I know the player uses he. The character. So, this ultimate will allow him to unleash really powerful shots really quickly. This meter is like a charge for the shot, and when he uses the ultimate, the meter will charge really quickly all the time, and he'll be able to shoot a bunch of really powerful shots. And that can there's the Dragon Strike again, pushing Cornell away from his space. And they're going to get picked off once again, so he is not actually going to be able to use the overclock. And this line going to get taken down in that corridor. And Cornell, this is looking a little bit rough for them. They're having trouble taking the space that they need here. Let's see how's Gatorfan holding up. Going to be pushing forward halfway to his ultimate. But you can see it's really hard to fight this here. The high ground is really powerful. Yeah, so the defenders on this point have a really big advantage. It's very easy to use stuff like this.
I like how many options are.
Yeah, like once you understand this game, it's incredible. Like, once you know every piece and how it's coming together, it is really cool. But it takes a lot of effort to learn.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not saying you should play Overwatch, but then Overwatch is nothing. There's a bit of lifting them up in the air, that piece in combination with Cornell, despite the transcendence, all the damage they need. The Dragon Strike might have been Overwatch's best, but a couple of them anyway. 2 versus 5, Cornell's going to struggle with it. 2 versus 3 now, as Carlos has been doing a remarkable job staying up with very little field. Also, Zenyatta can provide, which isn't much. But will fall eventually as Gatorfan. Great job tanking there, finding that pressure in a Sigma Ghoul. Just like he did the last time we saw him on this map, just a couple of minutes ago. Now they're going to be looking to take this second checkpoint, which is that circle on the ground. They can get the car there as the second checkpoint. They're in overtime. If they leave the car now, they're done for. So that Dragon Strike tried very hard to force them off of it. They're still touching, but just barely, and they're very raw players. So it'd be difficult here to get it across the line. They were kind of finding one. They can go more. But Oasis does get killed there. So a lot less healing for the Gatorfan. Not quite going to be able to keep it up, and it looks like Cornell will not be able to make it to that second checkpoint. So that'll be the first round. So that's Cornell's attack. The benchmark is set. 1 checkpoint, and then the number of meters, 86.23 meters. So now, when we look at the map, what we'll see is the car actually hasn't reset yet, but when the car resets,
will there be like a line?
There'll be a golden box, and they are attacking now. And if they get the car to the golden box, they will win the map and also take the series.
They'll win? They don't even have to pass the golden box. They just have to like touch it.
Technically, they need to get the car 1/100th of a meter past where Cornell did. It is possible to draw in this game mode. It doesn't happen very much.
Yeah, I feel like that would be like just relative.
Yes, it almost never happens. So like the car needs to get fully inside the golden box.
Well,
so you see it?
It would have to get past it, though, right? Do you mean for to draw? To draw, wouldn't that be like the
Again, technically, yes, it needs to get slightly past it, but it is measured in 100ths of meters. I have never seen. I've played Overwatch for 700 hours. I've watched a lot of Overwatch.
700 hours?
I have never seen a draw on Escort. Not once. It has not happened. It basically is impossible. Because it would need to be so precise. Alright. Yeah, I have played for 700 hours. So Gatorfan in the front lines here. Similar strategies to before as far as what heroes players are playing. He's also going to be on the Widowmaker. Not having a great day. He does get picked off early once again. He had a rough time on Circuit Royale last time. Gator fan, and the resource management just in like the Sigma versus Sigma rule that the character we're watching right now, he's Sigma. There is so much going on with the three abilities all being pushed back. But you can see they're only about halfway through the first checkpoint. Cornell do have time to potentially get back in mountain defense, especially with Gator fan. Very smart with fighting. Staying safe. Ulva does get found once again first, but Ulva makes Gator fan first get down as well. Taking an awful lot of damage. It's just trying to find the enemy a little bit, trying to make Ulva's life a little bit easier. They're not having a great time with that. Either Gator fan or Melody feels good. They're nearly to the checkpoint. One of them is holding off. This could be very difficult. Taking an awful lot of damage there, and Carter pushing Doug's fall. Now, without their tank, this is still a mystery other team. Cornell has to use a couple of ultimates to defend. So this next fight, there will be a little bit of an advantage as a result of those ultimates being favored on the side of the other team. How's it going, Ryan?
I'm definitely zoned out. I'm
That is
also
fine.
texting my mom back right now.
That is
She's
fine.
a doctor. She doesn't have much time.
That is completely understandable. Alright, the inside coming up for the Witch. Gator fan trying to hold this one out. Hold the space, but the rock is through the window. And that's going to be all sorts of damage on the cargo. Boundary's immortality field instantly forced. So many ultimates still available. They haven't used a single one. Once they do, things are going to get rough. The big flux does catch the internet. A lot of damage in here. The Dragon Strike as well. The immortality field does well to keep them up, but it's still challenging. Gator fan forced back. The rock. Something. Fighting on this one. The window really unfighting to make Cornell's life even more difficult. Hopefully it's down once again. The Gator fan, he's taking more, and Mischief's blade is not going to put quite enough. The Transcendence will be just barely enough to push this one to the checkpoint. Now Cornell forced back. They need to hold this one here on this second checkpoint. They do not have another option. It's this or the end of the series for them. And there's so much space being taken by Cargo Token, knowing that Cornell's spawn is now pushing back as a result of the checkpoint. Fan. Play a little bit safer. Mortality field close early. It's going to be for the Valkyrie. Now Cornell potentially with an opportunity to address, get a little bit more risky on the back of that long cooldown being extended. Gator fan does an awful lot of damage as Zenyatta does so much, and the Hanzo spams him down with the storm arrows. Mischiefs have to back off, and Cornell back against the wall here, and a pick needs to be found, and Kolva falls. Quirky Oasis, the immortality is keeping them alive, but that can't last forever. Cornell, they're pushed back so far. The car just inches away from its final destination. Cornell needs to make their way back to this one. Mischief needs to touch. He is able to do so, and the Gravitic Flux is used as well. They do have a chance into this one. Catches down, and Cornell actually are able to burst out onto that point. That's a team kill. Good for them.
That's crazy. Also,
look at how
they have to
close
hold that
was.
though for 2 minutes though, right?
They do.
That's insane.
It
That's
will
actually
back up.
insane.
It will back up slowly.
Oh, it does?
When they're not touching it, it slowly backs up.
That's cruel. This game is... I would hate this game mode if I played Overwatch. I would be so mad.
Yeah, I mean, I bet they're mad right now. They were
Yeah.
very close to closing out that series, and Cornell, that was a heroic play. Kolva now, he's going to have a lot on his shoulders. The only ultimate left for Cornell is in his hands. So this overclock, if he can't find kills with it, we're in danger. So we need to watch him pop it and get kills in the next one. He knows he needs to pop it. He's just waiting for the right time. Okay, there's the window from here. Gator fan in danger. Now there's the overclock. Finds damage onto the Zenyatta. Just needs to find the kill. Finds it. Looking for more out of the Hanzo. He got storm arrows out, and he does get taken down. Meanwhile, the rest of Cornell, they're struggling. Quirky Oasis is going to be the last one alive, but he's not going to be able to do enough.
Did they win?
The other team did just win, as they were able to get the cart
Boo.
past that golden box. Hey, sportsmanship, Ronnie. We appreciate what the other team was able to do, and of course, we are sad that Cornell lost, but it was a good game all around, very close, very exciting. This clutch was really quite impressive for them, saving it from the brink of defeat, just 1.21 meters away from losing everything. And the fact that they lost everything literally the next fight, we don't need to worry about that part. Anyway.
Is the game over?
The game is over. That was the second map, and the other team won both maps, and it was a it was a first to 2 wins. So, 2 wins have gone in their favor, so that is the game.
Wow.
Alright.
Alright.
Thanks everybody for joining us. Hope you appreciated the slightly unorthodox Overwatch broadcast. I have been Maddie. I am from the Varsity... I have been Maddie. This has been Ronnie. I am from the Varsity Rocket League team. We are going to be playing tomorrow night, probably in the earlier afternoon, but we don't have our schedule yet for sure. So tune in to... Are we playing more?
All caps. Hold on, what?
Just play 3 maps. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I have misinformed you all. We are not done.
How are we not done?
So, what they're doing is they're playing all 3 maps because the results of each map will matter for the seeding of the teams.
Oh, like in the grand, like, ranking thing system
so, like,
you guys have?
Cornell has lost the series, but if they win this map, it's a 1-2 loss rather than a 0-3 loss, and that's slightly better for seeding. If you need to leave, I understand. But you're also, of course, welcome to stay.
No, my boss is texting me about, like, our summer D&D characters.
Your boss from summer?
Yeah, his name is Hawkeye, by the way. Isn't that a crazy name?
I was... Not using swear words on broadcast is so hard. That name is awesome. That name is so awesome that I want to use words that I'm not allowed to use to emphasize how awesome it is.
It's cool, too, because we were, like, living in the woods doing archery, and his name is Hawkeye. That is so cool, actually. Yeah, Hawkeye is a great name for that. Yeah.
Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the 3rd map. It is... Okay, so Ronnie, are you ready to have another game mode explained to you?
Let me text my boss back about...
Yes. So this is actually the exact map you saw them playing on when you walked in, Ronnie. This is New Queen Street.
Initiating.
Let me know when you're ready for an explanation.
Oh my gosh, I miss my boss. He's so nice.
We love that. I also miss my boss from the summer, actually. He was really nice.
Ready for battle.
Ronnie, can I start explaining push yet?
Push? It's called push?
It's called push.
Oh my gosh, this looks like the same thing as last time. Is this the same thing as last time?
Not the last map, but the last game. The one you walked in during.
No, but like, is it the same concept? Like, are you just pushing a thing?
No. So, escort is like one at a time, right? Attack, defense, defense, attack. They switch.
Okay, yeah.
This is both at the same time.
So it is a race?
Sort of. So, the teams need to take control of this bot by being the only one standing on it. And then when they do it, the bot will go push this barricade. And you'll see Cornell doing it because they cleaned up the first fight in about like 2 seconds. Jesus Christ. That was
I
impressive.
need you to explain that again.
So Cornell are touching the bot, so it's going to walk in their direction, and the barricade is going to push. Whichever team pushes the barricade further in 10 minutes wins.
Is there only one robot?
There's only one robot. So if the other team kill Cornell and take control of the bot, it'll start walking the other way, and it'll push the other barricade.
But so why do we have to fight the bot?
Because we won the first fight. We killed them before the bot was
The
unlocked.
whole team or just a couple of them?
We killed the whole team and then they respawned, and now this is just the second.
How
That'll
did we
happen.
kill the whole team?
We used our abilities to do damage to them until they didn't have any more health. Jesus. Perky Oasis killing 3 there. He's crazy.
Yeah, again!
Yeah, he's playing a healer, by the way. Manages to kill 3 on the other team despite that. So he's going to be keeping Gatorfan tossed up, but also looking for damage with those knives and his triple damage on headshots. So looking for that accuracy is so important in this character. And he's going to have the Consumer Rush rate double the fire rate of all of his team's ability. He's going to be huge here in attempting to push towards the first checkpoint. Close fall, but despite that, Cornell getting a good couple of picks and reach the first checkpoint. Some people do criticize push because it is so determined based on the fight of the game. Like, it often feels like when you win the first fight, you just kind of win the game. When you walk out of your spawn the first time the two teams like fight. Hello.
My replacement?
This is not your replacement, you just weren't around. This is Alex from the JV Overwatch team, and I didn't ask him because I thought JV was playing games right now.
No.
Okay, well, hello. We are also doing sort of an Overwatch 101 stream, both for Ronnie and for the viewers who don't understand Overwatch. Yeah, talking about this fall there, as you can see in the top right, kill feed. But
Wait, hold on. Back to what I was asking.
Yes.
So, by first fight, you just mean like when they spawn?
when they spawn and walk out and fight, that's the first
Literally the first one.
Tactical visor activated.
Because that's what the visuals on this map look like. That's right.
Well, how? But there's.
Does it not?
This is in Canada.
Oh.
Yes, right. Canada. Okay. Cornell trading 1-for-1 there. Perky Oasis with the Kitsune Rush ready. Going to potentially push down the enemy tank here.
What happens if a player jumps in front of them? Oh, just like.
The robot will
robot doesn't
push
do
the
anything.
player along.
Yeah.
It doesn't do damage to the player, it just moves them.
That's kind of funny.
It's very funny. It's very physical comedy.
It's very
Very physical.
So Cornell's still with a slight lead here, as you can see in the top of your screen. 55 to 57 meters. Kitsune Rush still ready for the
Visor rush here.
Yeah, I would expect them to. Oh no, they oh yeah, they do Visor Rush. Oh my god, 8 kills. Yeah, huge shutdown on the soldier there. Oh my god. Perky Oasis actually, it is amazing that he stayed alive that long in that fight. He was just like hiding. Okay. Zarya taken down though. That's good for Cornell, able to get that bot further. So the further Cornell get it, the further the other team will have to get it in order to effectively respond.
I love the way the robot walks.
Yeah,
That's so silly.
yeah. He's pushing! Look at him go.
Yeah.
He's doing his best, okay?
It looks like he's doing a 1v shot.
Yeah. Oh, that's a heavy barrier. Looking, oh my
Big
goodness.
rampage.
Huge rampage.
No
Catches
bell.
one, looking for more. No
Yeah.
bell? Yeah. Yeah. That's that.
Purple and the other side.
Yeah. Gatorfan takes down everybody. And now we're using so much Overwatch lingo that Ronnie probably has no idea what we're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Correct.
Keep her in the dark.
No, that's not the point of this. Okay, so if Cornell make it to the end here, they literally just win automatically. And I didn't even mention that in the rules because it literally never
It
happens.
doesn't happen a lot.
It does not happen a lot. Cornell do make it very far.
Okay, that's big.
Gatorfan falls. The Union's visor gonna kind of
Yeah,
Yeah, he does get shut down. Not gonna be able to protect his team with that powerful ultimate. That is a solid grab. Prevents Cornell's supports, and Perky Oasis escapes, but Chucky not falling as well.
No, they're still catching.
I mean, they're just stalling at this point. Junker Queen arrives, but just gonna be like poking from a distance. Gator fan trying to catch out a support potentially. Nothing much. So they actually still have not touched the checkpoint. Like, they were very close to the checkpoint, but they did not get checkpoint. Oh yeah, they added that visual effect to make it easier to tell when they come. Yeah. Yeah, no visor for it. I respect that. Yeah, Gator fan is so much.
There is no need to fight.
Alright. Mischief's very nice with the Genji play there, taking down a couple of players on that damaged hero. Oh yeah. Does take down one, but Cornell still with a player advantage. Gonna take back those forward spawns by getting back to the checkpoint. Because now when Cornell get past that point with the robot, they spawn closer. And that's an advantage if they lose it. Because they can get back to the checkpoint. He's going forward with 8 HP. Oh, the beat does get displayed. Mines are not quite available though, and Mischief does get caught out of that. Yeah, Airfan's pretty close to the rampage. Could be a turning point in this fight if he can get the charge back up. I mean, and Graviton Surge is just really powerful there, but still, without having touched the checkpoint, that will be a solid 10-second delay, even if the push does start coming through to that point from the other team. For now, with just the Rampage available, if they can force out the Kiriko Bell, that will be a really powerful tool for Gator fans to try to close this one out. Still has not touched that checkpoint, just by a fraction of a meter. They're still contesting Gatorfan. Oh, grabbed off the point. Is he grabbed off the point? Oh my goodness, only finds Choppy Milk though, and that's gonna be.
Oh, big rampage?
Decent rampage, finds a dude, punches on the bubble. Gatorfan's still able to catch out two of the squishies. Yeah, just for fourth left for Cornell, they will get to that checkpoint after an arduous fight. Rookie Oasis is escaping though, and look, like they'll barely have started pushing past the checkpoint when Cornell will be back in full force. That was very nice play from them to deny that checkpoint for as long as they did, and with only a minute 30 remaining, Cornell can win one fight here. It's going to be looking very bad for the other team. Oh my goodness, Mischief caught out by the overclock, yeah. Rookie Oasis coming up on that rush, but actually does fall. Cornell going to be shut down here. Okay. So this is looking a little bit dicey. They're gonna have time to get back before the enemy team takes the lead, but it's gonna be close. And the Kitsune Rush is the only ultimate that anyone has online. Yeah, so looking to potentially use the Kitsune Rush to get quick shots off, potentially get a couple of headshots. Gatorfan, you need to stay alive here. Second time on Neutral Street that I've lost this time. Anyway, Quirky Oasis, second of tonight. Trades for the supports, Quirky Oasis falls early on in the fight. Gatorfan pretty low on health, but is able to take down a couple of the enemy team. Soldier in the back taken down, just Valkyrie left falls.
Yeah, Lucidine first, they had no sound barrier, and now they do. They also with the sound barrier, it's just able to play it.
Yeah. And with the barrier pushed this far forward, this is actually a really dynamic game of push right now. Ronnie, I promised you less of an intense cast, but if this game gets into overtime, it might get intense again.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Okay.
Oh, they grabbed.
They grabbed a couple of players. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna catch Mischiefs there. That's actually pretty solid. Okay, so it's going to be into overtime, and is going to be the other team able to push the bot. So again, it's sort of like escort Ronnies. They can push the bot until they get pushed off of it. So Gatorfan is going to stall them out.
Oh my gosh, this seems like this could take forever.
No,
it can't take forever because either they'll push it to where we have it, or they won't. And if they don't, they'll...
What's coming up for the other team? Rampage coming up for now here.
Yeah, the fact that Rampage is up for us here, like, if we take down the Kiriko, or if they use Bell, I think Cornell just wins. But also, they only need to get it here. This is really intense. This map will be decided by this fight right here. Huge kill on the Soldier. The Rampage is available, gonna catch several. Oh my goodness, Choppy Milk! He catches 3 with the Soldier. And the early... It's an
And
early GG's,
that's
but it's
it.
not wrong.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not wrong.
Good job, Cornell.
Yeah, go Rams. I mean, it's still a 1-2
Rams.
loss, but better than an 0-3, I suppose. All right.
That was very intense.
With our surprise intrusion from Alex there, we do have the conclusion of our matches for the night, this time for real. Good plays from Gator Fan, and I hope that the educational Overwatch broadcast was useful to you all and not just Ronnie. Peace and love. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you not in the casting booth, but on the pitch for some Rocket League tomorrow. And maybe Ronnie will be casting that. I haven't actually talked to her about
I
it.
have work from 3 to 5 tomorrow.
Okay, so maybe you will cast a later game, potentially. Question mark.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. Thank you all for coming. We will see you all in tomorrow, I guess.
Bye, guys.